Okay, so part 3, Mariah. Actually, what I might do, because boab energy is one of the flower essence that showed up before, but it wasn't a priority. So I might go get the boab energy on the body, because boab is about family shenanigans. So we'll see the affirmations to do with boab and see if they resonate to your body. Oh, wrong book. Yeah, I saw the guy who developed this was a guy called Ian White, and he's just released his first flower essence in 28 years. So these were called research bush essences going back when I was first studying. They'd just been released. They were like within a year old. So I still call these the research essences, even though they've been around for like 28, 30 years. Anyway, he's just released a new flower essence.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. Do you know what it is?
No idea. It was something I'd never heard of.
Was he black?
Sorry?
Was he black?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, for sure.
He's a weird guy. You know, I met him up in Cooktown about 30, how old are the kids? Between 33 and 37 years ago, and I had no idea who he was at the time. I was studying naturopathy at the time, and him and his girlfriend, someone called Carol, were on a liquid diet. But you could have any liquid you wanted. So they could have peanut thick shakes if they wanted. They could have any liquids. That was their diet at the time. And I thought, well, that's not much of a diet. And especially with what we know, they were both really skinny, and there was one woman up there who was a fruitarian. Anyway, it was a weird place. You met all sorts of people up in Cooktown. So boab. Yeah, so boab is about family baggage. Like, that's the main thing it's about.
Mine is happening in this link.
Okay, coming up. There's a whole bunch of pictures either side of it. Yeah, so it's about, okay, so once again, you're in. Okay, so it's about taking on negative family thought patterns, repetition of past negative experiences. So the positives are releasing past negative actions within families, family abuse, family prejudices, releasing negative thought patterns, releasing deep held emotions, and engendering positive personal growth. I now release and clear all negative conditioning and family traits from my psyche. I now release and clear all negative conditioning and family traits from my psyche. And hold. Hold. Okay, so that's first stage stress. Let's see whether or not there's psychological reversal in relation to that. Yes, there is. Want, need, think, safe, believe, deserve, trust, deserve. Interesting. So there's something about your family upbringing where you feel like you don't deserve to let go of the negative stuff of your family. I deserve to let go of this problem. Hold. I deserve to keep this problem. And hold. Okay. So the second affirmation. I create my own reality, which is now free of all persecution and abuse. I create my own reality, which is now free of all persecution and abuse. And hold. So it's either clear or second stage stress. Hold. Second stage stress. Okay. Once again, is there psychological reversal? Yes, there is. Want, need, think, safe, believe, deserve, trust. Want, need, think, safe, believe, deserve, trust. So think and trust. I think I can let go of this problem. Hold. I think it's better to keep this problem. Then hold. And trust. I trust I can let go of this problem. I trust it's better to keep this problem.
Let's do this.
It's so weird, isn't it? It's like, right, let's hold on to this persecution and abuse. And because this part of the brain has got, because we're in the survival pattern still, and with psychological reversal, there's still up, we're still delving into that unconscious part of the brain that's there deliberately so that we know what our ancestors knew. That's why we have these familial patterns for up to 7 generations. Probably longer, but certainly they've studied 7 generations in rats and mice and animals. So that's how they know this stuff. So there's still one more to go. This is the best one. I now choose to fulfill my own destiny and not my family. I now choose to fulfill my own destiny and not my family's. And hold. Okay, so first or third stage stress. And hold. Okay, so that one's only first stage stress. So we had a first, a second, and a first. And again, is there psychological reversal in relation to that? Yes, there is. Want, need, think, safe, believe, deserve, trust. This one's a safety issue. So they're all different psychological reversals as well, which is interesting. It is safe to let go of this problem. Hold. It is safer to keep this problem.
Persecution and abuse, is that to ourselves? This is what we're doing?
No, it's like our
Versus the pattern?
psyche has a pattern of persecution and abuse somewhere. You can imagine if you let go of the genetic memory or the karmic memory or the psychic memory that we've been persecuted and abused in our past, what happens to us? We might let our guard down and it might happen again. So keeping that within our psyche allows our nervous system to constantly be on the lookout for it to happen again, but it puts us into victimhood in the present.
Yeah.
And victimhood just lowers our vibration because there's nothing good about being in victim mode. Which seems to be the new religion on the planet. Sort of like taking the worst part of ourselves and really picking on ourselves about that forever. Because it makes other people feel good if we pick on ourselves about something. And I think we've got to let that sort of psychic energy go. So I hope that made sense in there, Mariah. So now we've got to do a balance around that, obviously. So I'll put that down. Because boab is really powerful. It's very, very cool. Let's go check your celestial circuit for a start. And hold. And hold. Okay, so that's only first stage stress with your celestial circuit. So let's go clean that up nice and quickly. Okay. So yeah, so it's on the masculine side of the body, so there's an exhaustion, and because this is family shenanigans, part of your genetic makeup is doing within the family, and that's exhausting. And even if we're running away from doing in the family, it's still exhausting. Yeah. Oh look, I was just thinking, being Father's Day this weekend, and technically, with those stepkids, there's 6 of us, and I'm the one who's going out there for Father's Day. Well, I can't let him be, he's 93, I can't let him be out in Bedesset on his own. That's just mean. I'm that daughter. Where are the other doing kids? Yeah, so when your celestial circuit isn't connected, it can really mess with our core sense of who we are, because we are constantly living in a survival pattern that's keeping us wary of being conscious and alive in the now. It wants us to be wary so that nothing ever goes wrong. But you can imagine if these generational family patterns have been in there, in your system your whole life, then even if it's positive, your unconscious brain is going to go into family situations feeling like there might be persecution, abuse, or some sort of needing you to change your belief systems so that they, meld in with everyone else's, so that you feel safe and comfortable in that environment, so you don't feel persecuted and abused. Okay, let's go back and recheck the celestial circuit. And hold. Hold. That went to second stage stress. So it actually worsened. So I wonder whether we've unlocked some little survival pattern in there. Let's go have a play. Hold. Okay, so there's your adrenals are on because of something in there. Hold. And some survival switching. And deep survival. And hidden deep survival. Okay, so what that means is that just by clearing that one little layer, your nervous system went, oh my God, what are you doing to me? So all of those survival patterns, the psychological reversal, the affirmations in there, that just discombobulated your whole unconscious brain, which went, what are you doing? So I've got the survival, deep survival, and hidden deep survival in circuit, and there's fear, threat, danger. So it's like, don't you dare let go of my survival patterns. They're what's keeping me up at the moment. So this is great because we get to calm down 3 levels before we finish. So well done, you.
Let some light in.
Yeah, we let some light in. Let go of the darkness. Okay, first little thing showing up is the RAS again, the reticular activating system. Okay, so this time the first coordinate is about focus and directing attention.
For today.
Yeah, cool. And this time it's the reverse. When you're focusing and directing your attention on something, your nervous system then goes back to, we'd better assume that there's going to be stress forever. Did I tell you that David's asked me to speak at the science group about kinesiology at some stage?
No.
That just happened this morning, so that's pretty cool. Because of course he's now had 9 sessions with me, being my human on the table.
Of course.
So of course started off being...
Have you seen him since last week?
Yeah, yesterday.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to see how he went after his massage.
Oh, okay, no, I did not ask. Was that only last week, was it? Oh my goodness. I know. Yeah. Someone said to me today, I can't believe it's September. In a few days. Yeah, just about. Oh, okay. So the sympathetic nervous system has just showed up. So that's the nervous system to do with when it's activated, it's switching off your rest and digest. And because you have insomnia, what it means is that when you don't sleep well during the night, you have no choice but to run on adrenaline through the day. And what ends up happening by running on adrenaline through the day is that you end up dehydrating yourself, so then that can deplete your minerals like your magnesium, calcium, potassium, yada 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 yada. So, and stress hormones. So when you're running on adrenaline, the adrenals make over 62 hormones. Okay, so what I might do now is stop the camera again and start again and just quickly check what organs are being affected by this. Because the sympathetic nervous system, it can have a whole bunch of little organs that are affected, so we'll go in and see what's going on there.